Hi, my name is Amy. This is my project for this week, and I hope you like it. So you can see right here, I'm not signed in. Pretty much all this is getting passed through this token ID. I had previous code from that. You can see what this is about. This is pretty much getting information from passing it through an alternative way of calling it. So this here is getting, it was having an ID to be passed when having a this class, um, pretty much setting the ID, the user ID, but for that I just had an external component or method here to get all that information if I'm going to be reusing it often. So for that, you can see all this information for that being, but for this, you can see what I'm doing. You can see that this user is not signed in through Google. So if I try to log in through Google for that, gets that information and gets the header refreshed for that overall project. And you can see the updated user. I can just say edit and I can show you what I did to even create a new question on Google user. For that, you can see this here, all this information here on this update Google user to question. So you can see the questions here, right? If I try to update it, you can see that populating, as well as choices, new choices on Google user. You can see all the information that I'm trying to pass here, what's getting sent and everything. But for that, if I want to go back sending that there, go to choices, and there's your new choice. For that, even the delete button is removed unless there is questions or choices that is owned by that parent or key, pretty much. So if I try to delete that update user on quizzes, it's not there anymore. To even all these here that I just deleted. So for that, you can see that on Google user. So if you watch this icon here, I log out that user, goes that to that redirect, and you don't see that ID anymore, nor token that is passed on the local storage. So when I log into a current user that I created, you see that token is there to even their ID, if that to be passing, as well as create a new quiz on public. So if I try to get that quiz, create a new quiz. I can always just set it here. Want to save that changes. So if I try to edit now, it should go to private. So it is both reflecting the other. So if I try to delete this, you can see that token's gone, as well as the header being refreshed for that not signed in user. So you can sign up. I do have a few users here, but for that sake being, I can just remove these two users and reuse it because it's kind of easier to just utilize the same information that I'm doing. So hello world is going to be their name. hello world is going to be that there on email and password. So now it's generating that new user ID. The user ID is set, so therefore it is signed in. For that, if I try to load this here, you can see that there's a new user. Okay, so for that, you can always try to have a test quiz on updated new user. Hello world. So it can be like something that's completely new and not pre-created. So you can see that there. It's distinct that you can see right there. So with that, you can see all the updates and deletes, if anything, getting sent and passed, along with it passing only to the token for security reasons. Of that, if I log out, token is gone, and I'm signed out. So for that, you can see whenever I try to log out of a Google user or sign in, it is reflecting through the Chrome browser, if that to be signed in or even signed out. And that's what I did for my project, and thanks for watching.